All these people are being sampled. But watch what happens when the sample gets hyper-focused on just parents. Watch what happens here. Welcome to the Bald Brad Show. Our story here is regarding poll numbers that were just released regarding Florida Governor Ron DeSantis's parental rights bill. This one comes from Blaze Media, and they say a new poll found that a much greater number of registered voters approved of what is in Florida's parental rights law when it is accurately described to them than those that opposed it. Again, accurately described to them. It turns out that when you tell people, whether they're single, married, children, or no children, what is actually in the bill, they approve it. But the media have gone to extraordinary lengths to lie about Ron's bill, to lie about Florida's bill, by saying it's a don't say gay bill. As we're all aware now, and I know I'm beating a dead horse with this, it doesn't say gay anywhere in the bill. You can look for it till you're blue in the face, but it's not going to stop the media from lying. It's not going to stop these celebrities like Ron Perlman, which we just saw the other day when he came out and called Ron DeSantis an effing Nazi and all these other things for supposedly having a don't say gay in the bill when it doesn't even exist. But that's not going to stop them from lying because they want to sway people away from the bill rather than supporting it. Well, it says here, supporters of the law have decried efforts in the media to label the legislation as don't say gay bill in order to mislead the public and foster opposition to the law, which I just said. Here's the poll numbers. A poll released on Wednesday from Public Opinion Strategies found that 61% of those polled supported the law when it was described accurately, and only 26% opposed the law. Even among Democrats, 55% said they supported the bill, while only 29% said they opposed the bill. Now, here's the thing. With those that are being sampled, there's single people within that sample. There's married people without children. There are married people with children. You know, they're single with children, things like that, like a single mother, single father. All these people are being sampled. But watch what happens when the sample gets hyper-focused on just parents. Watch what happens here. Support for the bill increased when the poll focused on parents, which is those that matter. 70% of which approved of the bill, while only 24 said they opposed it. Meaning overwhelmingly parents are for this bill. But you would never know listening to the mainstream media. You would never know listening to these celebrities because they're all liars. They're all liars. The numbers don't lie here. Parents are supportive of this bill. Overwhelmingly, like not even close. These numbers are extraordinary. They're huge, okay? They don't lie. Is ginormous a word? Excuse me, is ginormous a word? They're huge, ginormous. Don't you guys miss Trump? Hey, you know what though? We got Ron DeSantis as well here, doing yeoman's work. Republican Florida Governor Ron DeSantis signed the legislation into law on Tuesday, despite the outrage that included many falsely claiming the law banned anyone from using the word gay in schools, which again is false. I mean, it's not stopping a teacher from using the word gay. It's just stopping them from teaching certain gender ideologies within the classroom to somebody that's around, kindergarten to fourth grade. So if a kid asked them what gay was, it doesn't stop them from using the word gay. What the teacher's supposed to do is say, hey, you know what? It's better if you just ask your parents, which should have been the answer all along anyways. But, I digress because I don't want to continue beating a dead horse. It says the poll instead uses text from the legislation itself to gauge public opinion. God forbid that when you're talking about a bill that you actually use its language to describe it. God forbid you do something like that. Classroom instruction by school personnel or third parties on sexual orientation or gender identity may not occur in kindergarten through third grade or in a manner that is not age appropriate or developmentally appropriate for students in accordance with state standards. The poll also found that only 1 in 10 Americans supported the policy of removing gender from birth certificates in order to accommodate alternative gender designations or alternate gender designations. When registered voters were asked if transgender athletes should only be allowed to compete in sport competitions that match their birth genders, 60% agreed with the statement, while only 24% disagreed. Now, this is just focused on the general population. I'd be curious to see what actual athletes think, maybe the women within these sports think of having a man compete against them. Now we're actually focused on a demographic that's being affected by it rather than just watching the general population's answer here, even though they agree that a man should stay in man's sports and a biological woman should stay in a woman's sport, which I'm all for as well. I don't think men should be competing in women's sports whatsoever. Well, folks, there you have it. These are the new polls that support Ron DeSantis's bill that he just signed into law the other day. Let me know what you think in the comments about Ron DeSantis's parental rights bill. Are you totally for it or are you against it? Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you a little bit later today here on The Bald Brad Show.